All right. I usually forget to record. And last time when I was hosting a webinar, after 10 minutes, I was like, oh shit, I did not record a video. And then I had to kind of re-record everything, so yeah, silly me. But all right, guys, you feel free to turn on your camera. I would love to see your faces. I would, 1 second. All right, there are 20 participants. Will not waste any of your time. I think we should just get started. So all of you, how are you? How are you guys doing? Are you guys ready? The next 30 minutes, let's just learn a little bit. Let's just see what outsourcing is, what the hell outsourcing is, and how are we going to figure this out. So, all right, I'm just going to dive in. I have a really small presentation for you, and I'm going to share my screen. All right. So welcome. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. It really means a lot. I kind of emailed you, reached out on LinkedIn, or just, asked you to join this webinar. But thank you so much for being super generous and, joining this webinar anyway. All right, let's just get started. In India, that's how we greet. We say namaste. So namaste, you all. I hope you guys are doing well. All right, let's go. All right. So what are we going to learn in the next 40 minutes? What is outsourcing? What can you outsource? What is the pricing structure? Like, how does the pricing works? Because, if you have no idea about these things, people are going to, you might overpay people, or you might just don't know, and you might just not hire the right person. So we're going to learn that. We're going to learn how to manage your risk, how to manage, like how to keep your data secure, and then some success stories, and then we'll have a proper Q&A session. But if you have any questions, my sister Khushi, she's also the co-founder and CEO of the company. She'll be taking the questions and adding it to the spreadsheet, and we'll talk about it later. And about me, well, I'm not a trainer. I'm not a webinar pro. All I am is, an immature person who's just trying to teach as many entrepreneurs as possible. So this is me. My name is Riya Jain. I'm from Hyderabad, India. I'm 25 years old. I'm the founder of Namo Padmavati. I started this in my pajamas. I never wanted to start a business. I was like, I just want a 9-to-5 job and I want to be happy, but life has its way. I had to just get started because of family issues. And then eventually I love what I do right now. So yeah, that's good. And before I started this company, I was working for about 2 years as an operations manager in another very fast growing SEO and outsourcing company. And I used to manage teams of 50 to 70 people. I also host a podcast named Tiebreaker with Riya, where we share about entrepreneurial journey, things you need in your business to become successful. And I post some videos occasionally on YouTube. So yeah, yes, I have worked with like 30 different countries, people with entrepreneurs in 30 different countries, 10,000 plus projects, 800 plus business owners. Have been freelancer, business owner all my life. So yeah, that's why I wanted to host this webinar and share my knowledge with you guys. And I'm really sorry about that, but I do love dogs more than I love human beings. They're just so lovely. And yes, we have been featured on a couple of different amazing high domain websites. So if you ever want to check us out, you can just, we are credible. We are not some scammers. But yeah, this is my team. That's my sister. You can also see her on the video. She's the co-founder and the COO. She takes care of all the operations. That's my family, nothing without them. And that's my team. We are a team of about 17 people now. And yeah, they are my dogs. And yeah, all right. So why am I hosting this webinar? What is the need of this webinar? People are like, why outsourcing? We know what outsourcing is, because I feel in the last 7 years, whenever I got a negative reply from a possible potential prospect, they were like, I don't know. I don't think so. I can, trust some Indian. I don't think so. They can speak well. Maybe it's a scam. Nobody can ever offer like, an hourly rate of $5 or $6 an hour. It's so cheap. It is, it's a scam. Or people think it is too complicated. People think, there's so many things like, if you just see these things, like people are skeptical about hiring, like why should I hire somebody from India or Philippines? I might as well get an office here, get some infrastructure done, and I can have like a proper team, in-house proper team. But that's not viable for all. It might not be very budget friendly for all. And that's why I wanted to discuss all the important aspects today. All right, so are you guys ready to take your business to next level? Please hit me up, send me a chat, say that, yes, I'm ready. Let's just get started. Please make this interactive. I don't want to keep speaking. I don't want to sound like a teacher or a lecturer. I'm really scared and worried and nervous because I'm not an expert. I'm an immature trained speaker today. So if you guys are ready, hit us up on chat, say that, yes, we're ready, let's go. I won't start until you guys send a text. And yeah, Rashtondo, you're in car. You don't have to do this. Please just sit and watch. That's completely fine. All right, let's just go. So what is outsourcing? I am going to give you a very simple example of outsourcing. Yeah, let's just say this guy's name is John. Yes, I use Canva Premium and I'm so happy about that. I can use all the premium graphics. But this is John and he's a contractor who, let's say, constructs home. Now, the problem, John has been always, he has been like, he wants to do everything by himself. He wants to do the plumbing, the roofing, the foundation, electric, everything by himself. And do you think it's correct? Do you think it's viable? Rather than, obviously he'll make a lot more money than he would if he hires somebody, but it would take a lot of time for him to figure everything out by himself. And that's why, John, rather than thinking about, oh my God, I don't want to hire, I don't want to kind of delegate, I don't want to outsource, I'll do everything by myself. During this journey, he's going to be like super stressed. He'll have no time with his family. He'll just be stressed. So rather than working in the business, what if John starts working on the business, like on the house, rather than figuring out everything by himself? What if he hires plumbers, roofers, foundation, like these experts, electrician, painters, and all John have to do is manage them effectively, efficiently. I mean, that's his job. And during this process, he can also, let's say he hired a team. Now the team is completely like the entire team is working to build the house. Then John has so much time that he can spend some time with his family. And at the same time, he can take more contracts, which means more money and, a better lifestyle. So this is outsourcing. Obviously, I'm so sorry. These people keep joining, so I get distracted. Yeah. So this is outsourcing. Rather than doing everything by yourself, all you have to do is find the right team and delegate. That's how easy it is. Now, for a person like John, he cannot outsource completely like all his business to somebody in Asia, because obviously we cannot, go there and paint the house. But he can outsource a little part of his business, like bookkeeping, recording his transactions, just making sure that all the communicating with these vendors, making sure we have a proper CRM for vendors, maybe doing some lead generation for, to finding more houses and more contracts. All of these things, rather than him sitting and figuring it out, we can help them, right? Similarly, it's with the business owner. Like, why does a business owner needs to figure out everything? There are people from real estate joining today. There are people from e-commerce. There's so many responsibilities. You're wearing so many hats of responsibilities: marketing, admin, sales, customer support, bookkeeping, website, social media, video editing, graphic designing, and whatnot. Do you want to sit and figure out everything by yourself? Or do you want to delegate? This is what outsourcing is. Outsourcing is just giving away all the non-core activities to somebody who's good at it. I have a question for all of you guys. Have you guys for example, for me, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do podcast. I'm going to do a YouTube video. I'm going to start, I'm going to start organizing workshops for people in my city. I'm going to educate them. There's so many ideas, but if I don't have a right team, I'll end up doing nothing. And do you guys also face that? Do you guys also have like tons and tons of ideas, but you need a beautiful, skilled team to kind of, get there? Guys, if you could please mute yourselves, that would be awesome, because it is a little inconvenience for the others. But yeah, do you guys also have this problem? Do you guys also have like so many ideas, but you don't know how to execute or where to start from? Hit us on chat. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Right. See, yes, every business owner has this. Every business owner has this problem. But what is the solution? And you could be like, why? You could be like, okay, outsource. Okay, but why should I outsource? I might as well hire somebody in-house. Do you guys like, okay, I know I need a web designer. Why should I go ahead and outsource to somebody in Asia? Why can't I just hire somebody in-house or somebody locally who will still work remotely, but it is local, so you know the person. You feel that, okay, I think he's also from, US, so I think that's nice. So I can have that familiarity and maybe I can hire somebody in-house. And why not somebody from Asia? Because of this. The average salaries in US is about $3,000 to $5,000, depending on the job role. For example, digital marketing, the average monthly salary they pay is like about $5,000, or an average hourly rate is about $40. Similarly, with customer support, if you see the rates, please guys take your time, scan the rates. You will understand the difference between the salaries, the hourly rates. I mean, if you hire a content creator in US, it's about $4,650. But the same content creator with the same skill set, if you hire somebody from Asia, from India or Philippines, you'll get it for $1,500. And hourly rate is like $32, and hourly rate in India is going to be like $10. Again, this is an average. This is the data we got from the AI and other what do you call them, channels, reliable channels. But look at the difference. Now you might have a question, like, do you guys have any questions about this? Do you guys want to ask me anything about this?
We're all good.
Yeah, so that is why, I mean, first, the difference of the cost difference. I mean, it is going to it is going to affect your budget so much. So I think this is the major difference. And next, not just the cost, the professionalism is going to be the same. The skill set are going to be the same, because you're hiring somebody from India who's as skilled as the person locally. If you're going to hire a social media marketer, the marketer is going to have the same knowledge as you're going to hire somebody locally. No infrastructure cost. I mean, you don't have to set up anything. You don't have to give us laptop. You don't have to, kind of worry about the employment stuff. Oh my God, I need to give them maternity leave. Oh my God, I need to take care of, what else? Like, I have to take care of, the paid leaves and all of it. No, you're not employing us. You're not giving us employment opportunities. All you're doing is outsourcing your stuff to us. And all we do, we are like your contractors. We're just going to get the work done and give it to you. And you only pay us for the work done. That's all. No long-term commitments. I mean, you can fire us anytime you want. You can be like, okay, Ria, I think that's it. I don't want to work with you anymore. No reasons, no questions asked. And you can end the contract. It's that simple. And it's just going to be the same with all the freelancing, all the outsourcing agencies in Filipinos or in India. Rick, I think you have a question. Do you want to ask?
Yes. So I'm just wondering, if I have someone that is working with me, are they the person that's working with me all the time, or do you switch people out all the time?
That's a beautiful question. So it depends on what your job is. If you're like, Ria, these are the repetitive tasks I have that I wanted to do for the next 365 days. We'll have one dedicated person who works with us in-house. That person is going to take care of all the job. He's going to be doing it, and he'll be in the communication with us. But if the person is not available, for example, the person X is not available, he has gone for a holiday or whatever it is, there has to be a strong backup, because I don't want to come and give you a reason saying that, hey, my person is not available, can we pause the work for a bit? So we need a strong backup. We need somebody who can replace the person so that the job is not affected. I hope this answers your question. All right. So yeah, and increased efficiency. Because I mean, you're not micromanaging us. You are not being like, oh my God, it's 9 o'clock. Why are you not still in the office? Why didn't you log in? Why are you not working? Where are you? Where is your lunch break? Why are you taking a lunch break more than half an hour, 1 hour? You have to not worry about any of it. All you have to worry about is, hey, Ria, this is the deadline. Is the work done? That's all. Yes, Rick.
So do you have certain minimums of time that a person would be assigned the work every week, or can that vary, or how does that work?
Yes. So as you know, this is a very good question again. You have to not give us any promises of any amount of hours. It could be as small as 1 hour a month, or it could be as big as 1,000 hours a month. So you don't have to be like, oh, Ria, I don't have that kind of work right now, but I need you on ad hoc purposes. I need you when I have something urgent, so that's how it is. But you could be like, hey, Ria, I want to book you for like 20 hours a week. Again, Ria does not mean me. You don't have to hire me. It means your outsourcing partner. Your outsourcing partner is going to not ask you for a commitment of hours until you want to give a commitment, so that the person does not go and look out for another jobs. If this makes sense.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, what can be outsourced? I want to tell you a very funny story. When I started working, I'll tell you the tasks, the jobs I have worked on. There was this client from US, and he was like, Ria, I really want you to go on my Facebook on a day-to-day basis and wish my friends happy birthday. That's it. That was my job, and I was like, what? But yeah, job is job. So she has a friend list of about 1,000 people, and she was like, every day, just check if there are any birthdays. If there are any birthdays, just send a message. That's it. That was my job. So you can outsource anything as silly as this to anything as sensitive as bookkeeping, or as sensitive as cold calling, or, yes, Rishi, I think there's a question there.
Yeah, so this is interesting because of what you just said about the Facebook post. So now, for example, I have a Google My Business account, and let's say I make one of your teammates the manager there. I'll send you the post once in the beginning of the month that I want you to post, maybe 4 or 5 posts in a month to keep my account active.
Correct.
So that's a task that I can give it to you guys, and then y'all will post it on that particular date that I asked you to do it.
Definitely on that particular date, on that particular time, because it's not just me who's working. We have a team. We are like the office is filled with people, and we don't mind hiring 10 more people. So you are like, I want this to be done. This is how it has to be done, and that's it. We'll get it done for you.
Awesome. Okay.
So these are some of the services that you can outsource. If you have any other services in your mind that you want to talk about, Ria, can I outsource, something of this sort, like booking my flights, booking, creating an itinerary for a holiday trip? Yes, I don't do that personally, but there are so many people out there who would love to do this because they are like travel freaks. They want to get it done. Yes, Rishi.
Yeah. So, for example, a friend of mine has a website. And they've got the products in a Word document format, yes. But they'll be installing, let's say, WooCommerce they've already installed WooCommerce on their WordPress website. They need somebody to upload those products. You have a team that can do that? I mean,
yes.
They don't have it in an Excel file format. They just have it like a Word document that has all of them listed, which says this product name, this
yes,
of the product, the description of the product, and
yes,
photograph. They may need your help to get. They're basically fruits and vegetables. So can your person also like source images from free sites like Pixabay or something like that? And
yes, definitely. We definitely can source the stock pictures, the free stock pictures. If you're like, we need the premium stock pictures, we can go to Shutterstock and stuff. But yes, we can do that. And
cropping it also. Crop,
Sorry?
you can crop the photo to say.
Cropping, geotagging. If you're like, Ria, I want in every image, I want to add the office location also for SEO purpose. We can
Yeah.
do that. That should not be a problem. Again, I'm telling it was a great question, Rishi, because yesterday we got a job where the data is like completely in a like it is so messed that one cell has got like 50 different information, and we have tried a lot of formulas and all to fix it, but there is still a lot of things left that has to be done manually, and we are getting the job done. I mean, no matter how terrible the job is or how small or big or difficult the job is, we'll get it done. Yes, Rick.
What if I wanted to have, let's say, an assistant who on a daily basis, I'd communicate with that person and I'd say, here are the projects that we need to do today. And then it would vary from day to day. Is something like that possible?
Yes, definitely it is possible. I mean, we are going to dedicate one person to you, and you can give them any different tasks you want on a day-to-day basis. But tomorrow you come and say that, hey, I want you to write content, and the person might not really have that sort of knowledge, the content writing knowledge. But we have content writers in-house. They can just get the work done. I mean, the work will be done no matter what. So yeah, yes, Rishi, I can again see a question. Awesome. I'm loving, guys. Thank you so much for asking questions, and please ask me questions. I love it. I feel less nervous now.
It's just giving me more and more ideas now. Sometimes I never thought of this, but sometimes people register on my Zoom webinar and then they've given their name and email and number, but they just need a nudge like 30 minutes before to say, hey, you registered for this program. This is a reminder call for you to come and join it. It starts in half an hour or 1 hour. Is that something you guys can do too? Like make phone calls?
Oh, yes, we can. And not just like call them and inform them and ask about them. We can do a 3 follow-up strategy, like follow up on Friday, on Saturday until they block us. But yeah, we can get the job done, definitely.
All right, cool. That's fine. Thank you. That's great.
Yeah, these are all the tasks we have. Like anything you think about a task and we'll get it done. There was another task that I was working on, and my job was only to remind the person, the business owner, the entrepreneur about the tasks that he needs to do. So I'm like, hey, John, at 5 o'clock, you have to go exercise. Hey, John, at 6 o'clock, you have to message, let's say, Rick, So anything, like it can be as small as like a 5-minute job per month, and it can be as big as like 500 hours a month. Anything that you think that, oh my God, I don't want to do this. It's a pain and I really want to get rid of it. That's where we all come in. And we have couple of questions. Yes, Rick. Yes, Rishi.
Yes. So let's say that every Monday I have certain things that need to be done on a regular basis, the same thing over and over again. And then there's something on Thursday and, whatever. During the week, there's certain days, certain things that need to be done.
Yes.
Can it set up to where those repetitive tasks are done
Yes.
without intervening in them necessarily?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Yes, I mean, there's one task that we do, which is running ads on Craigslist. And that task, we do it like every once in 2 days. Like there's some time and date that the client has given us, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 o'clock IST. I have to run, I have to kind of rerun the ad. That's it. That is the task. It is like a 5 minutes job, but we do it. So yeah, whatever. And again, guys, you don't have to necessarily find somebody who's like super professional. You just have to find somebody who's loyal, whom you can trust. And the training, like if it is an easy task, you can train them. You can just record a Loom video, send it to us, and that's it. I mean, when I got started, I did not even have an idea of how to find clients, because I mean, I do not have any degree. I do not have any, certificates that I could use. So when I got started, the first client that I had, he was like, Ria, don't worry. I think, I'm just going to train you. So if you could train your outsourcing partner or a virtual assistant, that's awesome. Again, I'm using my name, but that does not mean I want you to hire me. That would be lovely if you do. But I want you to find the best outsourcing partner, the best way that you could work for the rest of your life. I mean, it is as important as finding a partner, you know, how much time you invest when it is your wife or husband. It's same with your outsourcing partner, because you have to trust with all the confidential information. Right.
So,
Yeah.
so I'd like to go with another thought, because now I'm just looking at the customer support part of it, because
Okay.
I have the software. I have made videos on my website on how to install the software, how to troubleshoot the problem.
Okay.
And the problem I have with my clients is that they don't watch the videos and they don't read the troubleshooting document. So I think what I would like to do, and is you guys can see the software, the troubleshooting steps, and basically just handle those calls that come in. So if anybody says that, hey, my thing is not working, I'll say, yeah, call this number, and then I'll give it.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yes. I mean, we are working with companies like Date ID, iHerb.com. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. Burberry. What we do for them is manage their customer base, like take care of the customer support. So yeah, we definitely do this. And yeah, let's go to the next one. Selecting the right outsourcing partner. Again, guys, you don't have to, you know, you just need to understand where is the right partner available. You know, I would only suggest LinkedIn and Upwork. I know there is Fiverr, there are 150 tools out there, but LinkedIn, Upwork are my go-to, you know, platforms. And there is a very intense 15-20 minutes video where I'm showing what a freelancer sees when they are you know, hiring somebody. You know, what are the attributes, like how the job post should be, everything. So this is a video. I'm going to share this deck with you after some time. You can watch this video. You can get to learn about how you can use Upwork and LinkedIn and, you know, other platforms, so that you know how to find your right outsourcing partner. All right, checklist before you hire your outsourcing VA. This is my checklist. You know, guys, first one, clearly outline the tasks or project you want to outsource. The one major problem I have faced, you know, with clients is that they wanted to hire me. They hired me as well. But after that, they don't have a clear set of tasks for me. You know, they are so confused in all of it. So I'm like, you know, I don't understand how many hours I need to dedicate. How should I hire one more person? Should I just continue with how it is? So even I don't understand. I don't get what it is. So it is very, very important for us to clearly outline the tasks or project before you go and hire. Look for person. First, write down all the things you need. It's the same as before you go and look for a life partner. Just see if you're ready for it, or if you're just going in that because you're lonely, right? So you have to be like super clear about what you want to outsource. Then test them with a small project. It is so important. Like, test them. You cannot just hire somebody and give them all the access to all the platforms and then, you know, realize that this person is not the right one. Ask for referrals. I mean, you know, I know this is a very bad thing to say, because when I got hired the first time, I did not have any reference. But it is, you know, if you don't find a person like this, if it is not a fresher, if you're not able to trust them, ask for referral, take their contact information, ask them, can you give me a client information? Like, give me the contact email address. I want to know, you know, a little bit more about you. Discuss their data security measures. I mean, what are they doing? How are they handling your data? What if they take, you know, because the tasks that I do, there are clients who share their credit card with me and who share their, you know, the Stripe account details with me. And if the task is that sensitive, I'm not going to give it to anybody. So you have to know, you know, you are trusting with your life, you're trusting with your credit cards, you're trusting us with everything, and you just have to be super careful. So ask them, what are you guys doing? How are you going to handle the confidentiality? How is it going to be? Talk about the time zone difference. Like Rick just asked me, like, you know, do you want them to be available when you are awake, or the tasks, the kind of tasks that you have, it is okay, you know, for them to do it when you're sleeping? Or do you want some overlapping hours? Like, what is it? How, you know, talk about the time zone difference. Talk about, you know, hey, I wanted to be available till 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Is that possible? If no, then okay, maybe we cannot, you know, work on this project together. consider the capacity. For example, if somebody, if like, when I talk to clients, they're like, hey, Ria, right now I just have like 4 or 5 hours of work. But in future, if my company grows, do you think you'll have the bandwidth? At least get an idea about it. Get a clear understanding of their pricing structure. Oh my God, this is so important. For me, discussing pricing is like super, super important, because I never want to send an email to somebody and I never want them to be surprised. Like, oh my God, why is she charging me so much? That's my nightmare. I'll die. I just don't want that. Discuss your pricing. Like, hey, this is the pricing. This is an estimated invoice you will receive at the end of the month. And always, if you're hiring your outsourcing partner on an hourly basis, make sure that you set a number of hours. Like, hey, Ria, I want you to work 10 hours a week. But if you think 10 hours are not enough, come back to me. Let me know that you're going to use more hours and then start using it. If not, I'm not going to pay you. Make it that simple, because people are going to take you for granted for sure. People are going to be like, hey, Rishi, I worked for 55 hours. Can you please pay me? No, we cannot. You need to know, there has to be a threshold. You have to make sure that you cannot surpass that limit. And discuss how the time is going to be tracked. Please, guys, don't ask them to use a time tracker tool. Please, I hate that personally. I cannot work with clients who are going to micromanage me, who are going to keep a count of every minute. Please don't ask them to use time trackers. Instead, ask them to create a Google spreadsheet. I have a sample. I'll show that to you. But don't try to micromanage them. But at the same time, be mindful of how much time that task is going to take. So you will know if the person is trying to fake it. And get an NDA signed. This is going to scare the shit out of people. It's okay. Even if it does not make sense, get an NDA signed. NDA is a non-disclosure agreement. Make sure that this person signs it. You don't have to worry about, the confidentiality. And it is also to an extent legal. So you can take action if something goes south. What I do with my clients, I book an onboarding call. I love to get on an onboarding call. Even if my job is like 1 hour a week, I want to still understand your business. I want to understand what you do. I want to know, because if I'm going to represent you, I want to know about you a little. I book a weekly calls. So you have to start booking weekly or bi-weekly calls with your outsourcing partner, so that they know, you know what the progress is, how they are. And I offer them a free 5 hours. You don't have to ask your outsourcing partner with for a free, work. Instead, pay them for some time, pay them for 3-4 hours and try a test project, because you will know, even if they are experts, they're doing the best job. What if they stop replying you? What if the way they talk, you don't like it? What if the values are not aligned? What if there's so many aspects, not just the work, but there's so many other aspects as well. And they can fire us anytime. That's there, because this is the risk we take, because, you have the authority to fire us. And make sure you don't find somebody who's forcing you to get into contracts, forcing you to sign a 1 year, 6 months, 1 month contract. No, if I don't like, I want to step back. That's it. Modes of payment, we do PayPal, usually people, if you're hiring somebody from India or Philippines, we are talking about Asia, PayPal, Payoneer, bank transfer. And there are certain virtual assistant agencies that also accept cryptocurrency. We don't, but there are people out there. And payment, never ever pay upfront. When my clients ask me, Ria, can I pay you first and then get the job done? I'm like, no, because I don't know how to refund and I don't want to refund. Get the job done. Let that be weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. Get the job done. And once you start trusting them, then it's your choice. Example of a timesheet. This is our client. We started working with her in 2019, and we till today, in the last 3 years or something, we only got on call 3 times. That was just like a progress checking call, like, how are you and everything. That's it. Date, how many minutes we spent, which person is working on the task, what is the task name, and if her name is Shaure, she's the founder of Project Control Academy. And, if she has any questions, she can come and counter and ask me, Ria, why did you spend 20 minutes on this particular task? I don't want you to spend 20 minutes. Please spend 15 minutes, or please spend, you can take more time. So I want you guys, this is a live Google spreadsheet. You'll have access on a day-to-day basis, and you will know what's happening. So there are no surprises at the end. Now I'm going to give you 2 case studies of how outsourcing helped my clients, and I'm sure it will help you guys as well. First is like small business owners. There was this drop shipping company. I'll just stop sharing my screen. Hey, it's so good to see you guys again. So there's this drop shipping company that I worked with, and this drop shipping company, what they do is that he has a full-time job, and he was trying to run his company because his daughter was a little specially abled, and he wanted to do something for her, but it was so difficult for him to manage this little business that he had. And then he hired me. He used to pay me like he still like pays me about $450 per month for about three hours daily, Monday to Friday. And what I used to do is that I used to call all the wholesale companies, get the price list, get the SKUs, and then list it on Amazon. So the majority of the work is gone, because I know how to find a product online which will work well. I will go find the product and come and be like, hey Patrick, this is all the list you want, these are all the details you want. That's it. For him, all he has to do is keep expanding. And now he has got about 4 successful Amazon stores. He got rid of his full-time job. Now he's like dedicatedly working, and he have hired a couple of more assistants. So that's going well. And then a big example, like a little bigger company, 2 years ago, they reached out to me through a referral, and they were like, hey Ria, we have got tons and tons of data entry work. That they are like a debt collection agency for property management companies. What they have to do is they have to just go and ask money from people who are not paying the money on time, the old tenants. And so they were like, hey, yeah, we want to try it out for like a small project. And we're like, okay, let's do it. And initially they hired 1 person with us. Today they have hired close to 7 people from us. And initially they used to pay us $800 per month, full-time person. And now they were like, hey, Ria, we are super glad, happy with your work. We want to increase the money to $1,000. And now we are in discussion of expanding the team to about 10 or something. So, it helps. Outsourcing is great. Outsourcing is important. Until like the only thing is you have to find the right person. That's it. That is the most important part. And yeah, so do we have any questions? Do you want to ask anything? Do you have any doubts? No questions? Do you think I'm that good? Oh yeah, Rick. Hi, Rick. Yes, Rick.
All right. So the fees that are charged, is it all based on hourly, or do you have any other type of fee structures? Is it based on?
Yes. No, it is not just hourly. And I have a couple of Indian audience as well. This is not for you guys. Indian, don't worry about it, because I know you'll get a mini heart attack. But this is completely for US. And yes, I can show you the fees that we have. And you can see and maybe, think about it. But give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen again. Right. So this is what we have. This is what we charge. If like a part-time virtual assistant who works 4 hours on a day-to-day basis, Monday to Friday, $450 per month. Full-time, it's $900. Part-time marketing. Now, what do you mean by marketing? Who can also run ads for you, who can take care of your website. We are, again, when I talk about marketing virtual assistant, you cannot consider us as a marketing agency. No, we are just going to be marketing assistants. You might need to hire an expert digital marketer, but we are going to be marketing assistants who are going to take care of your campaigns, make sure your campaigns are fine, take care of your social media and all of it. And if you just want to hire us hourly, these are the rates. General virtual assistant, $7 per hour, and marketing VA is $12 per hour.
Can you explain the difference between general and marketing?
Yeah, so definitely. Good question. General is somebody who is going to be like an executive assistant, like a back office support, who is just going to take care of your day-to-day activities, admin, calling, data entry, CRM management, to an extent bookkeeping. But if it is marketing, they'll also take care of helping you run ads on Facebook, like lead generation, fixing your like website, designing landing pages and all of it.
So if I have somebody that was preparing the data for a mailing list that I'm going to send out for clients, would that be marketing or would that be general?
That is general.
Okay.
Until and unless, yeah, that is general. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Anything else that you guys want to ask?
Yeah.
Thank
So
you,
if we're
Mel.
interested
Thank you
in
so
any of
much.
these
I love you.
services, if we're
Sorry?
interested, how do we contact? Just the email?
If you guys are interested in VA services, my sister is going to put the Calendly link on the chat, and we are also going to send you Calendly
Okay.
link on email. Just book a call with me. We'll have a one-on-one session. We'll talk about your problems and, you know, possibly
perfect.
figure out a solution. Yeah.
You will be
And
sending, you'll be
yeah.
sending us something to set up the Calendly appointment? or
Yes, yes,
email?
sir. Yes,
Okay.
I'm going to be sending you, I'm going to be sending you a calendar link, and I'll be sending you the recording, the deck, and yes, I'll send you all the details. Hey, Kerry, I think you're a little late, but I can send you the recording. Don't worry about it. Hi. Anything else? Any other questions? Anything that you don't understand? And if you need help in finding your outsourcing partner, I can help you build a proposal. I can help you like build a proper job description or something. Anything that can help you, succeed, I would be more than happy to be a part of it. All right, but Mel, thank you so much. Thanks a lot for this. I mean, it really means a lot. But yeah, before we go, do you guys have any questions? Do you want to talk about anything? Do you want to just introduce yourself? Maybe other business owners might kind of get benefit from it. I don't know. I mean, yeah, why not?
So
Yeah, my name is
go ahead.
Kerry Porter. I'm sorry. I'm Kerry Porter. I'm sorry for being late for everybody. I actually was just coming from interviewing a high school football coach. I do sports marketing media for youth athletics, youth and high school athletics. So it's in the local area of Newark, New Jersey, and actually I've been up and down the Eastern Seaboard. So I by trade, I am a marketing consultant, and I do want to know a little bit more about the outsourcing. I just don't know exactly how to approach it from a different aspect for what I do. But at the same time, I would love to know more and find out some of the techniques that are being used to do so.
Oh, definitely. So I'll be sending you this recording for sure. And if you still have questions, feel free to book a call with me, and I'll make sure that I communicate the same with you and maybe answer all your questions.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. All right. Yeah. Anybody else? Hemant, I did not like, do you want to talk about something? But yeah. And hey, Mel, do you want to talk about something? Do you have any questions?
I'm a friend of Rishi, and Rishi's been a
Yes.
consultant also.
Yeah.
And we are looking at possibilities to work with you. We're a homestay and we're an organic farm, 35 years old, but lots of scope, I see.
Wow, that's awesome. I'm excited. Awesome, guys. Mel, do you want to talk about your business? I mean, maybe share about how, you know, the US thing. I mean, people would love to hear. So Mel is one of our prospects. We talked about how outsourcing can help us. So, yeah.
Yeah, hi Raya. Raya. Thank you for this. Like, honestly, since I talked to you, I know I haven't signed up yet, but since I talked to you, like I've encountered, so I have a co-working space. So I deal with a lot of entrepreneurs starting out, and I just thought that this was an awesome thing. And I told her that I would get emails all the time for people asking to be a virtual assistant, but for some reason hers stuck out to me. Like, she had the email that came to me, it also had her website, so I got to like do my own homework and research, and then I booked a call, and you know, time difference, and I'm just like, how are you up all these times? But she was up, and we had a great call. And you know, I'm nervous because this is new to me. You're handing over your baby to somebody, right? And you know, just the whole you know, having them be able to get through in your back offices and just things like that. And you have to trust people, right? And so at some point in your business, you're going to have to let go and trust. But definitely, I have been telling so many people about you. Like, I'm like, you got to get her. I'm like, yeah, but you got to get her. So it was great to be on this. And like Rishi was saying, like, he wants to spread it to his network. I think that you have a great thing going. I've never talked to any other virtual assistant besides you. So I don't know what they do and I don't care. I just love like everything about you. Like you seem very genuine and I appreciate that.
Thank you, Mel. I mean, I'll cry now, but thank you so much. Thank you for all the beautiful words. It really means a lot. And I'm so glad I didn't stop recording and I can, keep hearing this again and again whenever I'm down. But thank you so much.
Where?
Thank you, guys.
Pantry? Oh.
All right. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much for your time. It was lovely having you guys here. If you guys have any questions, hit me up. I am here to help. You don't have to pay me anything. I just want to be helpful. I just want to share my knowledge. But thank you guys. Thank you so much. You guys have a beautiful rest of the day. Bye-bye.
Bye.